What's happening, people? Steve with Rake and Profit. I got one question for you right now. Do you know what time it is? Check your watch. It's time for a sales update. Hey, what's going on YouTube? Steve with Rake and Profit at rakeandprofit.com. Coming back to you with another sales update video, and I know it's been a while, but wanted to come to you guys firsthand with some items that have sold recently, always in hopes to help you folks out. As you know, Rake and Profit is always down to share the wealth, and my number one goal is to help others make money, just like you guys have helped me to make money. So with that being said, let me show you some items that have sold. First item is a beautiful St. Louis Cardinals Majestic sweatshirt hoodie, and as you know, these guys are in a World Series starting tonight, so whoever got this, this lucky customer is definitely going to be rooting for their team and looking good while they're doing it. Next item is a Gap denim jacket, and there's a few really nice selling points to this. First off, the color is awesome, really nice, kind of like a vintage wash to it. Secondly, metal buttons. Third, 2 extra large. So those are some really nice selling points. In it for about $5 and cashed out somewhere around $25, best offer. Here we have a nice old school Legend of Zelda game, and this thing was like mint condition. Ended up picking up a huge lot of games from a Goodwill a while back and absolutely made a killing on the whole deal. And this one, I think I was in it for about $4 or $5 after you average everything out. Ended up getting $30 for that. So Legend of Zelda. Next we have a Territory Ahead. This is like a blanket style, really thick cotton. And when it comes to the Territory Ahead, make sure you get the ones that are really crazy design. The ones that are more basic and solid in terms of its color and bland are not going to do as well. So keep your eye out for the Territory Ahead, as you already know. Here we have a Tommy Hilfiger New Wood Tag shorts. And I definitely don't have much experience with shorts, but anytime you can get a nice brand like Tommy Hilfiger New Wood Tags, you're going to make some money. And, you know, I usually don't buy this brand when it comes just to anything, but the New Wood Tags was the selling point that stood out for me. So $20 for that. Here we have a nice London brand. You probably haven't heard of this. It's kind of a rare brand, and I've never really come across it much, but the brand is Stephen Brothers. And this thing's got an awesome pink color to it, nice front pocket, had the dry cleaner tag still on it, and it was French cuff. So these things do sell for a lot of money in the stores, but there's really not a lot of sales going on in eBay, so just be careful buying it. But got 16 or 17 bucks on that. Here we have an awesome Affliction leather jacket. Ended up picking this up at a half-off day at Savers a while back, and this sold for $40 plus $12 to ship. Was in it for about $10. Here we have a nice pair of Ralph Lauren polo pants. Nice green-brown color to it. Waist was a 34, so that's definitely a pretty common size right there for men. And if you're just getting started with clothes, there's a lot of opportunities with pants if you're looking to get in really cheap. So go on to half-off days, pick these things up for $1 or $2, and you definitely sell them for 15, 20 bucks and make a few dollars. Here we have a pair of Converse shoes, and I didn't even know what these things were going to go for, but they were only $4, and they were new without the box. They had that little string going through it, which indicated it was never worn. So in it for $4, got around 24, 25 plus shipping. Here we have a beautiful Tommy Bahama Relax pullover half zip, and the thing that really stood out to me in terms of this pullover was the color. And the pictures that I took weren't the best, but this thing was really bright, had an awesome color. I mean, it really stood out. It was just different, so I had to have it. $5, ended up selling it for, I think I took a best offer of around $40. Don't quote me on that, but it was something around there. Here we have a pair of Keen open toe sandals, or whatever they're called. They're kind of like outdoor hiking shoes, and I showed this item to you in one of my previous videos. Was in it for like $3 or $4. I remember I picked these things up at a Salvation Army and ended up running an auction. Just kind of wanted to test out to see what the market would bring, and ended up getting $25 plus $10 to ship. Here we have an awesome Pearl Izumi cycling jersey. This is a great brand, and was only in it for a few bucks and cashed out nice. We have a brand right here that I'm just experimenting with. Wasn't sure if it was going to sell well, but it did have a nice Kuji style, kind of a biggie look to it. Nice sweater, cool design, and made like a $5 or $10 profit on it. Nothing to brag about. Here we have a Fruit of the Loom Green Bay Packers vintage sweatshirt. Picked this thing up like 4 or 5 months ago. It was sitting in my closet forever, and I just couldn't get rid of it. But someone finally snagged it up for $11 plus $8 to ship. Was only in it for like $1, so I made a few bucks. Here we have a box of Star Trek cards, and picked up a huge lot of cards the other day and made a killing. And last but not least is a brand called Theory, and spent $3 or $4 on this, sold for like 14 or 15. Nothing to brag about again, but you know, it's really up to you to experiment with these brands and make money. So appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully you enjoyed. I'll see you around. Bye.